Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you call your friend Alan up here?
Yeah. Alan? Alan's my IT guy.
Yeah, well, he's not very smart.
Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because I came and I bumped Alan, and look what I took out his back pocket.
You took his... You
This
stole...
belong to you, Alan? Yeah.
You pickpocketed my IT guy.
I sure did.
I saw you grab his rear
Yeah,
end.
you saw that, yeah, see? Yeah, I've been working on that lately.
Yeah. Oh, pickpocketing?
Yep, that's my new hobby. Stealing people's credit.
I like it. Where it sounds like a show. Travel the world and pickpocket people.
It's a nice looking audience.
Yeah, yeah.
Michigan, Georgia, South Carolina. Nice.
Do you have any football ability?
Of course, I was all-state tight end.
You were?
No, I lied.
Okay.
No, I actually started off playing football in high school, and a guy your size one day hit me in the leg, and I stopped playing. Football was my sport, and then when I saw John Concac sign the big contract, that's when I switched over to basketball. No, sir, it's a true story. So that's why I brought physicality to the NBA game.
So if not for John Concac, who was nicknamed John Contract,
right?
Because he got paid more than he should have gotten paid.
Yes. Well, no, he was good.
He was serviceable.
Yeah, he was good.
He was serviceable.
I was trying to be the next Too Tall Jones.
You wanted to play for the Cowboys?
Yes, and that's why I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh, you're still a Cowboys fan?
Always.
The Cowboys ever make you cry?
All the time. Every year.
I was going to say not
Every
good
year.
tears. Not good tears. Have you gone to a Cowboys game
I need
recently?
to ask you a question.
Okay.
Which one is McLovin? I thought he was McLovin.
No, that's Paulie.
Seriously?
You watch this show?
I do, but I always. Well, look. They both wear glasses. You know, white guys look alike.
No, but McLovin is like nerdy
No, I
looking.
thought. I'm sorry.
No, that's Paulie.
So, does that mean I'm not your favorite Danette anymore? Because
No, he is.
Oh,
This guy.
Paulie is. Oh,
So
okay.
you're McLovin?
yeah, I'm McLovin.
No, I thought it was him.
No.
I swear I did.
I've been bragging to everyone that Shaq loves me for years. I
Well,
was wrong.
I do. I still do.
No,
So this is.
No, that's McLovin, and you know that's
Paulie,
McLovin, and that's Fritzy,
I know Fritzy. Yeah.
and that's Seton.
Seton?
Shaq, you watch the
Seton?
damn show.
Your parents named you Seton?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, now
hell of a name.
his dad wanted him to go to Seton Hall,
Okay.
and he couldn't get in, but he named him Seton after Seton Hall.
You couldn't get into Seton Hall?
Even with the name.
Seton Hall, yeah. That's awesome.
West Virginia took me, though, so that's all right.
If you didn't go to
So hold on, that's not McLovin. I think you're pulling my leg. No, man, that's McLovin
No,
right
that's
there. Stop
Paulie.
it.
That's
Stop it.
Paulie. Paulie, take off your glasses. There you go.
You know, Stanley Roberts used to be my favorite center at LSU, but no more, big man. It's you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
If you didn't go to LSU, where were you going?
I visited North Carolina State, Illinois, and UNLV.
Was it close?
North Carolina State was cool. I really respected Jim Valvano, and as you know, because you're a sports fan, they had the original Shaq, Charles Shackelford.
Yeah.
And that's where I got my name and my identity from. So I was actually wanting to play behind him, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna be my own Shaq, and I'm gonna just take it down to Baton Rouge.
Wait, so you got your nickname from Charles Shackelford?
Yep.
The original Shaq.
Original Shaq. I took his knee pads. I took everything.
You had a little better career than Charles Shackelford.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Where do you think you rank? Where should you rank with big men?
With big men. I never sat around ranking myself.
Okay, how about I take you out of it? Where do you rank big men?
I got to go Bill Russell, number 1.
Okay.
Kareem, 2. Probably Wilt, 3. King, 4. And probably me, 5. So I would say top 5. But my thing coming up is that, they mentioned all these great names before me. So I always said to myself, if I can get my name mentioned with those guys, then I think I've done something in this league. But
did your dad? I talked to Barry Sanders about this all the time. His dad would never acknowledge how great he was because he'd always say, "You're no Jim Brown." Your dad, being as tough as Sarge was, did he do that as well to you?
He used to always take my trophies and put them in a box.
Never displayed them?
No, never displayed them. So finally, when when I got older.
That's a lot of boxes.
Yeah, a lot of boxes. So finally, when I got older, I asked him. I said, "Why'd you do that?" And he said, "Because I never wanted you to be satisfied." So after he passed away 7 years ago, I retrieved all the trophies and I made a trophy room and dedicated to him in his honor. And I'm doing the same thing to my children. Like I'll let them, show their trophies of what they win, and I'll say thank you very much because I never want them to be satisfied either.
How's your son doing?
He's doing fine. He's doing good. He
So it was open heart surgery?
Yeah, it was open heart surgery, and he was very scared. And I always said to myself, it's stories that get me to calm down, get me to the next level. So right before the surgery, he was scared, and he had a little tear in his eye. I said, "You scared?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You should be, but when you go in that room, you're going to meet a young lady named Anastasia, and you won't remember anything." He said, "What's her name?" I said, "Her name is Anastasia. And she's going to kiss you, and then you're going to wake up, and everything's going to be fine." He's like, "What?" I said, "Just go ahead. You're good." So when he woke up, and I said, "Do you remember anything?" He said, "No." I was like, "Told you, Anastasia."
How many surgeries have you had?
10. And I kind of made it, comfortable for him, too. I said, "Look, I never had heart surgery, but this was going to happen. Anesthesia, you're going to wake up, it's going to be done, and you won't remember anything."
You look like you could still play.
I wish I could. The money that they're giving these bums, I wish I could play.
Could you give me 5 minutes a game?
Yeah, but the people wouldn't want to see me play 5 minutes. That's why when
Golden State, you could play 5 minutes.
Yeah, but the people wouldn't want to see me play. So the reason why when I left Boston, I had a 2-year deal, so I got hurt, career-ending injury. I could have rehabbed and came back for the Shaq Farewell Tour, but I felt like I was robbing the people, because we charge people a lot of money for tickets.
Yeah.
And they're used to seeing the 28-15 Shaq. Like me scoring 6-8 points, I didn't want to charge the people for that.
Different teammates have told me that you love to run around naked.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Stop it. That's rumors, man. Is this a sports show or a gossip show, sir? I'm not even talking to you.
We gossip about
McLovin,
sports.
what's up, brother? How you doing?
No, that's Paulie.
Oh, that's McLovin, okay.
But you would jump out and grab guys, and you would be naked.
Don't stop it, Dan. There's old people in the audience, Dan.
Including me.
Yes.
Yeah. No. But you're, okay, the best joke you ever played on somebody. Because Barkley was pretty good at playing jokes on people.
Best joke I ever played.
Did you ever, you pranked people?
Yeah, I got a lot of pranks, but none of my jokes were PG-13.
Oh, really? Because you were running around naked, grabbing
I have no idea
a
what you're talking about. You hear this guy?
Yeah.
What is this?
Shaquille O'Neal joining us here in the Man Cave. I saw where you brought up something, and I'm glad you did, when people talk about LeBron and Michael. And then you're saying, wait, why isn't Kobe involved in this conversation?
I'm kind of baffled at Kobe.
Why?
I don't know.
He's in between them playing-wise, it feels like. He's a lot more like Mike.
I'm a fan, and I like hearing these stories. I like hearing questions that will never be answered, like who's more dominant, Shaq or Wilt, we'll never know. So when I just sit back, I just like to listen. But it baffles me that nobody ever brings his name up.
Would you rather have Michael as a teammate or LeBron?
Neither. I would rather beat him.
Well, no, you have to take one. So it's an open draft. You got first pick. You got Mike or you got LeBron.
I'm gonna have to go with Mike.
Okay. Did Mike talk trash to you?
Yes, of course.
Well, I mean, what's he say to you?
It wasn't really trash. It's just like he's the type of player that he would say, "All right, I'm gonna go to this spot right here, and I'm gonna shoot the jumper," and he would do it.
Bird used to do that too.
I heard. I never had the opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But yeah, I heard.
Bird would say, the famous one was Xavier McDaniel.
Right.
So there's a timeout, and Bird goes, "I'm going to get the ball right here, X, and I'm going to take the shot right in your face. We're going to win the game." Threw the ball into Bird, took the shot, and won the game.
Is that your Larry Bird impression? Do it again.
Yeah.
Let me hear it again.
How is it?
No, it's pretty good. Let me hear it again.
So X, I'm going to get the ball right here, and I'm going to get the ball, and I'm going to turn right in your face, and I'm going to hit a jump.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I've been working on, my impersonation with you.
Let me hear it.
Dad Patrick, shut the hell up.
Pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, give me your impression of somebody. You do any? You don't do any impression?
No, I tried to call Stephen A. with my Tex Johnson voice, but that didn't work.
wait. What was that?
You didn't hear that? No. So he was going off on the Cowboys one day, and I called him. I said, "Hey, son, this was Tex Johnson. You better stop talking about the Cowboys." And he's like, "Hold on, this is Shaq." I was like, "This ain't Shaq. Oh, this ain't Shaq. It's not me. It's not me."
That's not a bad accent. But you're from Texas.
No, I'm from New Jersey.
Well, you've spent all the time in Texas.
I'm all over.
If you were Anthony Davis, where do you want to go?
I'm taking that 250. I'm staying in New Orleans.
Do you worry about the future of some of these smaller franchises? Like New Orleans, can New Orleans exist? Can they continue if nobody wants to play?
I think if they make this trade, they got to get at least 3 pieces that people would want to come and see.
But I don't know if you don't get Kuzma, like you got to get Kyle Kuzma.
Yep, you got to get Kuzma.
Does anybody want Lonzo Ball?
I don't know.
Like he can't. I can't have a point guard who shoots 41% from the line.
What line?
The free throw line.
Damn, he's worse than me? Jeez. Seriously?
We found somebody worse than you.
He shoots 41%?
Yes.
Damn. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day.
Maybe you could help him.
No, I can't help him. I'm done.
What do you miss about the game? Like
I don't
You don't miss anything?
No, I just, I have my time. I just try to give the people enjoyment. I try to win as many championships as possible. I don't really miss it.
Nope.
I just wish that a few more of the guys would say, you know what, I want to beat this guy rather than join
Play with that guy?
Yeah, because I never would have said, okay, you know what, we keep losing to Scotty and the Bulls. I'm gonna go play with the Bulls. I had a lot of times where I tore my house up because we lost and we just kept losing and just. Michael Jordan said something to me after the 1996 Eastern Conference Finals. He said, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. So the reason I lost a lot of times, it just helped me get over. And then once I finally got over the hump, I was able to, win 3 in a row. But, that's sports.
But
how many times have we seen like rivals go at it? Like me when I was coming up, it was always Boston and L.A. I was a Laker fan, and Boston used to beat us. I had a guy, his name was Mitch Riles. He was Larry Bird, and I was Magic Johnson. So me and him, we used to play a 7-game series every day. So every time Boston would win, he'd rag on me the whole year, and every time the Lakers would win. So that's what, sports is all about.
But would you tear up your house?
Yeah.
When you Like, what do you mean, tear up your house?
I rip out the toilet. I bust a few windows, break some dishes.
So that adds. That's decent tab there. You got to.
Yeah, it is, but it was just
So you just pull the toilet at.
Yeah, especially like if I had a terrible night at the free throw line, I would just go crazy, be very hard on myself.
I know, but then I would have people say, Shaq in practice, he'll make 20 in a row.
I will make 20 in a row. I don't know what it was in the game. So
that's Poley. That's McLovin.
Let me ask my guy, Rob, which one is McLovin? Which one is McLovin, Rob?
You can catch the big You can catch the big podcast with Shaq. New episodes every Monday on podcast1.com, Apple Podcast. You're also investing in the Alliance of American Football.
Yes, football doesn't stop after this weekend. It begins again in February. 8 teams, 400 players, 8 games.
It's on TNT.
Yep, it's on TNT.
Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report. Steelers fans, what's up, baby? How you doing?
And what's the? There's footage of you snoring.
Yes.
Online.
I have sleep apnea. I snore very bad, and I know a few people in here snore.
Like really loud. Like, how do you snore? Okay.
You snore too?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not.
I forgot we did 2 movies together, and I had to wake you up in the trailer. You snore. Cut it out. You snore. So anyway, I was saying, like, anybody in here, you snore, definitely go see a physician. I just did a partnership with a company, Zipa. It'll help you stop your snoring.
But how do you get somebody to sleep with you if you snore like that?
I have no idea what you're talking about. McLovin, you want to sleep with me?
He's McLovin.
Hey, thank you for all the times that you've joined us. We appreciate it, and you've been a great friend of the show.